So there are two parts of this. The first part, I will go through the newsletter that we sent out 2 days ago, and the second part is the product updates, which does not find time here. The first is about app go live. So last month we actually saw Hasirudala. Hasirudala has recently started up a project about with social security with in around 6 different states, which is a slightly ambitious program from their side, and they went live last week. So that's one thing that happened. Other than that, phase two of the Asim Premji Foundation's nutrition project in Odisha. So the nutrition project has been running for a while, and it's been about 2 years now, and this is a phase two which went live recently. Over the course, they've been seeing small changes in the way they want to run. There are a few things around the social security of the women, the social security benefits of the women that they wanted to focus more on this year. So there were a few changes that were meant for APF, which happened this year. Um, Again, a new program that Jashoda Narodam Public Charity Trust has been running. They've been running in using Avni in Dharampur and Kaprada for about 4 5 years now. It's mainly been a nutrition project, and now they've also started focus on adolescents as well. So these are the three major things that happened last week on the implementation front. There's been a new paper published on the sickle cell anemia project, which has been running in Eastern MP by JSS and the government of MP. It's the link is there on the newsletter, but I can also post it on the chat message here. In case anybody has not subscribed to the newsletter, please let us know and we can add you. The other thing that we mentioned last month was that we wanted to make Avni a lot more self-serviceable. This is a dream that we've been trying to pursue over the past few months. From a product perspective, there's a lot of capabilities that are there. And last week also, I talked to you about the different things that we are planning to add from a product capability perspective. But irrespective of the product capability, we actually wanted to uh, get the plan running. And last month was the first pilot that we had. This picture is Animate Charitable Trust. There are three people from Animate Charitable Trust. This is and Arjun was taking the training. The feedback has been good. We'll hopefully also publish this on YouTube and try to streamline the training in a way where it keeps getting better over time. But we'll once we look at the product updates, we'll also see that there's quite a lot that is happening in this area of trying to make the app simple enough that somebody with an NGO can actually start designing their own program if they have at least one person who is decently not scared of technology. Uh, Again, if you've not subscribed to the newsletter, please subscribe. Last month we had a wonderful talk with LFE, with Siddesh from LFE, and of course it was very very engaging talk, just like this one. I highly recommend you to go to YouTube and watch this video. We'll also send this out as part of the note once this is done. And if you do want, please subscribe to the newsletter and you'll get these updates directly. The next part is around the product updates, and again, not to take too much time from what just happened because it's already been an hour. This was the slide that I showed you last month. We had two features that were ready and about to be released. We had a bunch of UI UX enhancements which came in through the Leadership for Equity Teach project, and we also had to we had also built a way for users to report data about themselves, like a monthly report form for a user and things like that. They were about to be released. They've been released. The other pieces were what we said we are working on last month, the necessary pieces, which were the Android version updates, uh, fixes on the functionality and performance of the data entry application, automatic dashboard cards, intuitive CSV uploads, uh, self-service reports to Metabase, training module, and taking control from the Play Store. These were the items that we talked about last month, out of which the upgrade is done. It's released to, I think, 20% of the users at this point of time, but it will soon reach everyone. Uh, the UI UX improvements have gone live. The user subject type has gone live, and there's a slight performance improvement. Sorry, on the data entry app, there was support for question groups and things like so. People who have complex forms can now start using the data entry application that has gone live already. What is next up? This is something that will get done or will get completely released by end of this month. And this is again the same as the first slide. A lot of work that you see is about improving the ease of self-service. There is some around improving the performance and the security of the data entry application. And the third is something that we are still thinking. Uh, we're just trying to understand what things need to be done from a product perspective on the DPDP Act. So at this point of time, we are still evaluating what different pieces needs to be done, but the exact details will come around sometime next month. I will not go through a demo at this point of time, but in the next month, we will actually go through a very, complete and detailed demo of all these features.